Hey, how you doing? I just watched The Long Walk the other day. Man, it's a good movie. It's I really liked it, but man, it's still heavy on my chest. It has too much love, too much charisma, too much character. It feels like you made friends with these guys, and then you just watched them die one by one, and it's tough. It's not a spoiler, obviously, because the whole premise is someone has to win. So one person has to win. If you don't, you get shot, and dude, it's tough. It's tough. What makes it worse is that they're amazing actors. Everyone in this movie came in and killed it. And the main characters, there's four of them, is Cooper Hoffman, the main gentleman. The supporting characters is David Johnson, Ben Wang, and Tut Nyot. And all four of them, man, they came in and instantly you just love them. You want a movie with them for doing something lighter than this situation because it was tough to watch people that you enjoy, that you like struggle. Especially the whole movie, like up to the very end, you're making friends. You're watching them grow with each other. You're watching them struggle with each other, and it is tough. It's tough to watch when background people get shot. When later on it starts whittling down to the four, starts whittling down to three, to two, to the last person. They get a wish at the end, but it's tough to watch it. The cinematography was amazing. There's a lot of shots in here that look great. There's rain. There's a rain sequence. There's a couple of them, and it looks good. Oh man, it looks good. It almost looks like an action movie the way it was close up to the character's face and the emotions he was delivering, and it looks good. It looks like a whole different movie. But everything else amazing. The pacing amazing. It's steady. It's a little slow, but it's steady. The little 3 miles per hour steady, and you feel it. You get anxiety. You think you'll get desensitized, and they acknowledge it in the movie of people getting killed because of this, but it just gets worse and worse, more dramatic, more in your feels, and it doesn't get easier. But man, David Johnson, dude, that he was in Alien Romulus. He's in this one. He's the supporting character. I thought he was the main character, honestly. Like it gets to a point where you're like, this guy is, who's really the main character in this movie? This guy is killing it. He has like, I feel like he has a lot of dialogue, the most out of everybody, the most like emotional beats, the more backstory like building. Like they don't do no flashbacks with him, but with Cooper Hoffman they do like back because he is Cooper Hoffman is the main character of the story, and they do flashbacks with him. They have a start off with him, but man, Johnson was crazy, dude. I want to see him in more stuff. He's I don't know what the hell they be teaching him over there at the in the British area, but these guys are killing it, dude. Like holy crap. It was graphic, everything, the shooting, everything was graphic. It looked crazy. It looked good. It wasn't like, it almost looked practical. A lot of it looked like it was just practical effects, and it looked good. Very graphic, very in your face. Stephen King writes some crazy stuff, has a very complex lore with a very simple premise, and it's beautiful. You see it, and I believe now he has more oversight on his projects that they make into movies, and they have to get approved by him. And you can tell, dude, like he knows, like he's obviously written so many books, and a lot of his books have been made into movies, and you can see why with this movie. Amazing movie, I love it. There's a lot of like just watching it, you can see he wrote it back in the day, like I believe it was like the 60s. But he wrote it back in the 60s, and it was more for like the commentary on the Vietnam War and soldiers going and coming back. And now it can be compared to, nowadays it can be compared to problems going around the world now, and how the state of America is, and how we are as a society in the United States. And the topic on war, on violence, on how, desensitized and used to violence that we are. Philosophy, you can have like a philosophy discussion about this. Like this movie, I feel like you can. see them teach it in English class and have you write an essay or two about it, philosophy class, and you can see at the very end when you do watch it, you know, through and through, there's a lot you can talk about this movie. There's a lot you can compare with this movie, and it's beautiful. Like when something can be related to the real world, it makes it more impactful because it becomes a little more personal. And because of the topic of this story and friendship, you know, building friendships and all that stuff, people struggling and they do this dangerous task to get money. It's relatable and it makes it more impactful, I feel, because you can put yourself in those shoes and like, what would you do? And those ideas of what would you do is shown in this movie because there's so many characters, so many of them take different actions, you know, lose their mind to going out by themselves. You're just doing stuff. When you watch it, you'll be like, man, I would have done this, and one of the characters does it. You know, it is good. I can't watch it again, not for a while, because it is a heavy movie, and I'm not ready to go through that stuff again. I recommend watching it. Damn good movie.